Oh, sadness. I lost my flight. I lost my bird. I lost my wyvern. Now I lost my Barunda. I had
Barunda.
a Barunda named Crockett and Tubbs, but luckily we have a chance. There's something we can do about this. We actually are going to try to bring it back from the dead. And here's how we're going to do it. If you look right behind me, there's a summoning stone. But for tamed creatures, you can actually bring them back to life. So we've got some stones that we've put in there that have the information for the animals that we imprinted on them. And I just happen to have Crockett and Tubbs in there. So we got to just take some materials. According to my information, it says I need meat, and hide. So, Paul, did you grab the hide or not?
I can grab some.
Would you grab the hide? I'll grab the meat and throw it in there. So, just have to toss the meat into here. Oh, I'm so heavy. And just start dropping it in. We need 616. I think it's dependent on how big the animal is. I mean, what level it is and all that. So,
That'd be my guess.
what do we have? Oh, I think we have plenty of meat. And we have plenty of hide. So I think we're ready to roll. Alright, well, we're going to give this a try. This is going to be our first try at this. So I have no idea what the outcome's going to be. Other than a wing and a prayer and a hope. So let's hit the revive button and find out what happens. Your pet is still alive. What? Did I pick the wrong one? Crockett and Tubbs. They are not still alive. They are dead, mister. They're dead. Oh, well. We're going to have to...
Not working?
Not working. This is a sad, sad day. It says that my animal is still alive when I know it's dead. So I don't know what we're going to do. Well, we're going to play with this a little bit. We'll come back if we figure out how to get this to work. Oh my goodness. I was so excited that we're going to get him back.
Well, here, let me pull out the other one, and maybe that's what's messing it up. Let me grab Dwayne. Okay, Dwayne's clear.
That's it. We found it out. You just can't have more than one stone in there at one time. Wow, it's cool looking.
That's spinny. It's so tiny.
He's such a little guy.
Revive 1%.
Oh, this is going to take a while.
I wonder if we have to do something or we just wait.
Betting it's a waiting thing. He starts out really small. I bet he's like at about 1% of what he's normally supposed to be.
He's at, actually his revive is at 1%, so that would make sense.
So he's going to come back. All right, well, I guess we'll come back when he's a little closer to being done. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave this one in the oven for a bit.
Oh, interesting. It's always an adventure. See you in a few.
Yeah, you can see it's starting to come along. He's at a whopping 7%. Just thought we'd give you a little background on how we are doing this. So you need the summoning pool and a summoning stone. So the way you create those is you have to get your level up. But whoa, that was a nice warp for you. A little rubber banding. So if you come into your magic workbench and you go into structures, you'll see you have a summoning pool. Summoning pool takes 350 stones, 150 copper ingots, and 20 magic essence. The essence are kind of a pain to make because you make those also in this magic workbench, and those take glass bottle and magic shards. So shards you know how to get. Glass bottles you get by making sand and what else is it? Sand, charcoal, and sulfur powder, quartz sand. So you gotta make bottles, fill the bottles, mix them with magic to get your magic bottles, and also in the magic. Then once you have that, you make your summoning stone or your summoning pool. And you have to make a summoning stone. And I believe those are made in here. Maybe not. Might be lying.
Probably wouldn't hurt to make one just so that we're able to do one for Crockett and Tubbs when they finally do become full size again.
Right, because they're going to be, let's see, is it summoning stone? So it takes, looks like sand. Is that, I think it's bone powder and magic. So that's not too hard to make. It looks like you make that right in your inventory. So let's see if I have some of that here. So here's some silica powder, bone. I only have 2 of those, but I can fill up a couple bottles here real quick. So we have water.
This is probably the first game I've come across where they actually gave you an opportunity to get your pets back as opposed to just watching them die and then having to just go, oh well, that's it. This is kind of a nice change.
So I'm gonna come into here under miscellaneous and make, there it is. Craft those up. It'll give me 5. And I should, I guess we make the stones right in our inventory. Yep, there it is. Summoning stone. I'm gonna craft that up. There it is in our inventory. You can see this one here that
Nice.
is actually has been assigned to Dwayne. So Dwayne is living in this stone here. And I know you can only have one in there at a time when you're trying to summon them back. 'Cause we tried to do it before. If you have 2 of them in there, it'll get confused.
That's why it said our pet was alive, even though we knew it was dead.
So I'm going to drop this into, let's see, maybe into the finished goods. Better yet, I'm going to drop that into our spell box because that's seems like even a more appropriate place. Oh, I can't get that out of my inventory. Well, that's curious. Oh, maybe I can only have one in my persons at any time.
That's interesting. Want me to grab it? Where'd you put it?
Um, well, I have the summoning stone in the potions box. Where'd my other stone go? Oh, there's Dwayne. Did you grab the other stone?
No, not yet.
Okay. I thought I had another one made up somewheres for just
There's
such an emergency. Yep, here's the other one. All
aha.
right, so all the summoning stones I'm gonna put into the potions so that we can find them. 'Cause that
Sounds like a good
That
plan.
one's always empty anyways, because all our potions are in the magic workbench. So, alright people, we'll
Yeah.
come back. You've seen how we did that. And once we come back, this thing's ready to pop. We will go ahead and you can enjoy that with us. And we'll also show you how to mark them onto that stone again.
Mm-hmm. All right. See you in a bit. All right. It looks like Crockett and Tubbs are almost ready to come to here. I just want to take a chance here and look at him, see what level he's is now. Let's see here. So he's at about 98%. I'm assuming when he gets to 100%, we'll be able to do stuff with him. But for right now, we just have to wait that last couple of percentage points. When we get done with that, I think what we're going to have to make sure we do is we're going to have to definitely imprint him on another stone because clearly we need to do that. It's a nice option, but if you don't use the stone to save your animal first, it's going to be too late when you need it later. So
Yeah, and it doesn't take too long. I don't know if it's the length of time is dependent on the level. I would assume it is. But how long have we been sitting here? About an hour for...
probably about an hour.
Yeah.
But he is also going to come in at 135 for a level, so that's not exactly terrible.
Yep. I'm assuming once he's done up here, we'll be able to basically saddle him up and he's good to go again.
There he
Whoa.
is. Whoa. Awesome.
That was a cool effect.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so now I just have to get a saddle. Didn't grab one of those. I'll be right back.
All right. We'll just stare at him for a while. Appreciate the beauty of it.
Okay.
It is a nice little cool effect that they put in there. A little our hot tub out back now.
Yeah.
Now we have a hot tub time machine.
Yep, we're back in time to when my bird was alive.
That's saddled up and
There we
good to
are.
go again.
So now I just have to use that stone and capture his soul, is what they call it. But let's see here. So I have the stone. Yep. The soul has been suppressed. So now that just means that his soul is in the stone. So if he dies, we can just bring him back the same way we just did. So pretty amazing. Great way to save that animal and not have to lose it. That's one of the big complaints I've always had about these games. You can come back to life as many times as you want. You can get your equipment if it falls in the ground, but if your animal dies, you're out of luck. So this is
Mm-hmm.
kind of a neat variation.
And it still has the swirly effect, so that's kind of cool. Didn't have that before.
The swirly effect is gone on my screen.
Oh. Well, some of you will get to enjoy the swirly effect longer than others.
Yep. All right.
I'm gonna lie down in my hot tub. Oh, that's comfy. So warm.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Oh, by the way, we are going to we're going to tame one of those. What are those called? Kibo.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed our episode on taming a Kibo because we got really far on that today. But such are things on dark and light. It never seems to go the way you expect.
No, not at all. But in some ways, I don't know if we'd have it any other way. So have a great one.
Thanks, and like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next episode where we tame a Kibo
So
again.
sounds good.